Get them boobs out. It's Friday.
I love tits.
I'm the underdog who ends up on top. The rebel power with a peacock strut. Gonna make a change, gonna rearrange. Look out, man, you're in my pissing range. Cause I'm a little kid. For a thrill. Cause baby, I was born to kill.
Damn, I'm so far away from the mic. I gotta scoot up.
It's bizarre when you get a band as old as Social Distortion that put out a new record, and it's so far, that's just the first release off of it. It's coming out in May. It's weird when it's like, God damn, that's a bit of a banger. And they haven't put out an album since 2011, at least a studio album.
Yeah, and honestly, their sound hasn't changed that much, and I find that comforting.
Sure. I mean, that's the other one, too. That's why I think a lot of bands is like, hey, we're putting out a new record. And it's like, we don't want a new record. We want you to play your hits.
We want more of the old record, thanks.
But if you stay true to your sound, I think that's probably not encountered as much.
Well, I mean, if you nail it, why not fucking just be like, no, this is what I do.
Yeah.
If I want to do a blues album, I'll do it under my own name.
That is the problem, because a lot of bands are like, nope, we want to go out, we want to keep pushing our creative boundaries. It's like, yeah, but nobody wants that now. You know, especially, I think there's a weird correlation there that the more successful you were, the less people want to hear something different.
That's why I always love what Metallica did. To put out Black Album, one of the biggest metal albums of all time, and then what comes out after that? Load and Reload.
Oh,
you want more of that?
The ones where Metallica fans are like, oh, that's it. I'm never listening to these guys again. And then they keep listening to complain. And then Saint Anger comes out, and then they say the same thing again.
Yeah, and even some of the few hardcores, myself included, kind of like, yeah, you know what? That wasn't that great. I still love Load and Reload, though, so fuck you.
Let's go ahead and get to the order of business, the first order of the day.
What do you got?
Which is that yesterday, see, now Brandon and I hang out, I don't know, multiple days a week. Thursday and Friday are guaranteed, pretty much.
Got to get ready for the weekend.
Thursday, Brandon, just yesterday. So Brandon gets over here and lays the knowledge on me that Metallica has got a residency coming up at The Sphere. Is it The Sphere or The Sphincter? I forget which one.
It is The Hole.
The Hole. Over. They're going to be playing Brighten Your Hole out in Las Vegas.
Hey, cheaper to get there for me.
At the Sphere, and it's this great big fucking package of like 3 nights at the Venetian, all this shit. So Brandon's really excited, but it sounds like a deal too good to be true, as they often can be, because that deal said from 1,077, which means what they're doing is that I believe, is that they're wanting to get you to fucking go out there with a dozen people. Then you might get that price, right? If you're looking at a small number, like individually or just a couple of folks, it's probably going to be through the roof. However, that was an assumption. Here's the deal, is that the tickets went on sale for all of this at 10 a.m. today, and I think I know where our boy was at.
I was sitting on my ass with my phone because I forgot to bring my laptop to work. And I hopped on the queue, 10 o'clock, and I'm sitting there, and it says, your wait time is 2 hours.
Yeah.
Which quickly turned to more than 1 hour. And I was like, okay, well, clearly I can do my job while I wait.
Was it Ticketmaster? Or?
No, it was a company called Vibey. It's basically the people that run the Sphere.
Good. No, because Ticketmaster's just warm dog shit. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this really would be a hard one to like fucking parlay on the secondary market because it comes with a hotel reservation.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this isn't your name. This is not your room. Then fuck off.
Right. Yeah, well, that's true because Ticketmaster's really only there to be there for the secondary market.
Fucking A, right. And, but yeah, 3 nights at the Venetian, you get like a piece of Metallica merch. And it's a ticket for both nights, Thursday night and Saturday night.
Because they're old. They ain't playing back-to-back nights.
Yeah.
Settle down.
So I get on there, and I'm fucking waiting. I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, okay, still more than an hour.
What was your... Okay, so go ahead and end that. And as we talked about it yesterday, it's like, well, 1,077 is where it starts, and that's probably likely if you bring a bunch of people. Now, what was the level you're like, man, I'm in, as long as it's at this price point?
For that particular package, and as soon as I read the news, I had a number in my brain, and that number was $1,400.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Very specific, but okay.
Yeah, $1,400. I said that is something I'd be comfortable splurging on. What could potentially be a life-altering or a defining fucking live musical experience. One of my favorite bands of all time at one of the most gnarliest fucking venues that exist.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So, and then I saw where it said starting at $1,077. Well, I mean, in my mind, I'm already like, well, shit, what am I going to do when I get to Vegas?
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, basically, that fucking money was spent, and I'm already planning the journey. But then after thinking about it and chatting with you about it, I said, there's got to be something else to this.
Of course.
And like you said, it was a person package. How you do like fucking cruise ships and shit.
Yeah.
So here was the first little gut punch. My phone, it went to power saving mode.
Oh.
And so once it went black, I turned it back on and it had to reload the website.
Oh, shit.
Which means 45 minutes left in the queue. This was about 10:30. It went to 5 hours because this was the general sale now. It's like, everybody's welcome. Like, oh, fuck. And at that point, I'm like, well, this dream is probably over.
Sure.
But I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to hop on anyway. I opened it up on an actual browser on a computer this time. And it said the wait was about an hour. I'm like, cool. Hey, you never know. Maybe there's something left on the old buffet table.
Right.
And there was one specific package left. Everything else for every fucking day was gone.
Right.
And I was like, cool. Okay, well, this one package. And then it said starting at $970. I'm like,
shit.
Oh, goddamn, that was a sale day. I like that. I love sales. And I open her up. And let's see. So say I wanted to go by myself.
Right.
A person.
Yeah.
Me, myself, and I. $3,000.
Oof. Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's double. That's double what I would be comfortable with.
Right.
2 people goes down to $1,874.
Yeah.
Yeah. And once you get down to like 4 people, it goes down to $1,400. Then after that, it's like, no, fuck that. All the other groups of 5 and more, that's sold out, motherfucker.
Right.
Which I don't know how you can fit 8 people in a room with 2 double beds, but whatever. I'm not Vegas. And, but I'll be honest, I kept the process going. It was like $3,000. $3,000, that's with everything included fees. Well, let's just keep, we're here. Let's just keep going. So I hit the next one. And I'll be honest, there was a small part of me like, do it. Do it.
Of course.
Do it, you dumb son of a bitch.
The part that always gets you in debt.
Yeah, it's like, hey, man, you think you're going to be alive next year? Fucking give it a shot.
I know that one really well because that's the same one that functions for, it's like, you need to buy that guitar.
I hate that fucking voice. It's the same one that told me to get all these vinyls, and I listen. And so I hop on. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Let's just see. We're deep down. I'm like, if I get my hair up my ass, I might be doing this. I might still be doing this by myself. And I get to the select a seat. They're all gone.
Oh.
Every single reserved seat that they had for these packages, done so. So that particular dream is dead.
Well, it's actually probably it might be a fucking blessing that you ain't got to fucking go into debt of $3,000 just to go to a concert.
And then honestly, after the fact, I'm like, you know what else I could fucking do with $3,000?
Buy a fucking titties guitar.
Everything else.
Yeah.
I could fucking knock 20% of my debt off my car.
Yeah.
And, once you hit a certain age and you start talking to yourself that way, it immediately tunes you out of wanting to do that anymore. It's like, well, my life will still be easy. Might not be as filled with fucking Metallica glory, but that's what I got all the vinyls for.
Yeah.
But the dream is not totally dead. That particular one is. So here's what I did today. They're going to be doing a general sale of just tickets. Thank fucking God for that.
Okay.
On the 2nd, which I believe is
Well,
That's a
how are they going to
Monday.
do that if it's already all sold out?
They had reserved seating in certain sections for these travel packages.
Okay.
Now it's like, okay, people that just live in Vegas that might want to go to the show, that will be opening up on the 2nd. So
The Monday.
that's on a Monday, which is good. Good.
you're off that day,
I can
huh?
devote the whole morning. And just to show, like, if something happens, I happen to fucking land a ticket or choose to, I went ahead and reserved a room at the Stratosphere.
So that way you can cancel if if it doesn't pan out.
Exactly, because I got it for on average $72 a night
Yeah.
for checking in on Wednesday and leaving on Sunday.
Is that with a resort fee or before?
Nah, you have to pay the resort fee.
So it's over $100.
Like, yeah, extra. I would say on average extra $40 a day.
Yeah.
So $288 just for the room, an extra $160 resort fees. And if the Metallica tickets, just the tickets, are going to be going between like $400 and $700, that still hits my magic number.
Okay.
Will I do it? I don't know. I really don't know.
It's a shit October.
Yeah, every weekend in October.
Okay. God
Imagine going
damn,
to
they
San-
sold out of that for every. Wow, that's well done, Metallica.
And they had snake, because they're going to have the snake pit there.
yeah.
So you could be right down there at the very bottom of the sphere with Metallica. You're not going to get to enjoy all the cool visuals, but you will fucking be right there in it with them.
Yeah.
Those were $4,000 a person. And yeah, starting at $4,000.
I would like to have a lesser experience for more money.
Yes. I was like, okay. So we'll see. Monday, who knows? I might have some tickets to a Metallica show. I might not. But if I do, I'm fucking ready by saving fucking, goddamn, dude, just even the Venetian, $300 a night
Yeah.
for those particular, because like they know what's up.
See, when the time comes, and if they haven't completely pissed me off, and I actually do decide to go to Vegas at some point, probably the Venetian's probably where I would stay.
The Venetian's really nice.
Yeah, that's the whole point. If I go to Las Vegas, I'm going to go because I want to kind of be steeped in. I'm a little bit like our friend Ruben. I want that comfort level. I want that fucking like yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want the strat of like, well, found the Motel 6 of Las Vegas.
Now, in the Stratosphere's defense, ever since they re-imaged it, fucking modeled the rooms, it's pretty nice.
Oh, good. So there's not a lot of violence right outside of it. And,
Well, just don't go walking around the base of the fucking thing at 2 a.m. You'll be all right. That's the beauty of me. It's like usually my ass ain't leaving the casino I'm staying at.
well, if I'm going to go to Vegas, though, I'm not going to slum it because if I was going to slum it, then fuck all that. I'd just stay at the Golden Nugget. Fuck it. I'll just deal with all the smell of piss wafting from the ground. And
Well, that's the charm of Fremont right there.
it's,
That's
you
some
know,
charm right there.
That's
Little-
it. And like,
Little
oh,
Tony Romas.
well, the old Fremont experience. Yeah, but I'm not doing that. The most slumming it I would consider in Vegas, Vegas trip would probably be New York.
Wow.
Because I'm not going, and I get it, because you make the arguments like, well, you're not going to be in your fucking room that much. Yeah, but when I am, I want to know that I fucking spent some cash and I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying the efforts of my money.
Sure.
Respect my money.
Since I'm giving it to you here all willy-nilly like. Yeah, we'll see.
Well, fingers crossed for you, man.
We'll see. You know, maybe it'll happen, maybe not. Either way, I'm going to be doing just fine.
And I know for the average person going, wait a minute, are you a fan of Metallica as well, Kevin? Yeah, but old Kev trying to get some debt paid down, and I can't be doing that shit. I mean, I have to embrace certain things. And it's the same thing because I haven't even had a notion of buying another guitar since the last one because, like, I don't want to be looking at retirement and going, fuck, I'm glad I finally got that debt finally paid off. Goddamn. No, I don't want that.
Right.
I want the good times while I can have them. So yeah, that's the way that's the way it's got to be, you know. And then on top of that, we've also got a trip coming up in June. That while it's certainly not going to be as expensive as the Metallica thing you're looking at, it ain't going to be cheap.
That is the cool thing, though. Like now, all of a sudden, Durango sound like, God damn, man, that's bus fare for me. Considering what I was getting ready to dump on some shit today.
Right? Yeah, man.
But I think that'll be a good time.
Right. So Good fucking good. Yeah, good. I don't know. I was kind of curious, and to let all of you know, I didn't know what the outcome was because as soon as I got here and saw Brandon, I was like, I don't know what you did today, and I don't want to know because I want to talk about that on the show.
That's why I didn't bring it up.
Good.
Yeah, I wanted to bring it up here, so it's fresh.
And when I saw he was happy to not bring it up, I thought, oh, this motherfucker probably bought a ticket.
Dude, if there had been a seat available, I might have.
Maybe. Yeah. All right. Well, Mead from Metal podcast. Get together every other Friday. We sometimes discuss Mead. Not very often. We do. By the way, let's just do one of those real quick. An update of where we're at on the Mead. Brought to you by our good friend John's birthday today. Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, Mead update. We've got one underway. We started it late December.
Yep. It's a 2025 beginning.
Yeah, and. I'd love to say primary, secondary, and all this other shit, but ever since we got the conical fermenters, there is no such thing as that. It's all fermentation. So.
Yeah, once you get better shit, it's like, well, there's not a whole lot of step-by-step stuff to talk about anymore. It's like, we put it in, and it's doing its thing.
Yeah, same as sex. It's,
there you go, yes. That's what I love about banging. It's so easy.
But yeah, so that one got started late December. So we're right at about 2 months in. I'm gonna give it about another month, and then I'll probably do a little blow off out of the conical on the bottom, get rid of some of the junk in there, and then we'll probably let her ride until about May, maybe May or June, something like that.
And who knows what it will become?
Don't know yet.
It's a good way to be.
You know, I mean, and that's the other one too, is because once upon a time we'd have to cycle through. For a batch for our long ships, which at this point, what it is now, it goes in our wooden barrel, our oak barrel, and the oak barrel does all the flavoring for us, and we don't do shit. It's just a straight mead that goes in there.
God, I gotta grab me some of that later. It's been a while.
Yeah. Well, and we haven't been mentioned Ruben a while ago. That's the guy that loves some long ships, and he'll go through it. Well, we don't see that guy anymore, hardly.
Yeah. So, where you at, motherfucker?
Hey, man, what was the something I said? But
it was because I farted in your mouth. Come on.
Oh, goddamn. So needless to say, that's a pretty full barrel still over there. So I don't really need to commit that batch for long ships. So yeah, it's possible we could dive into a few other different areas.
I think it's cool. I mean, that apple run or
the peach,
the peach run, fucking really good.
Oh yeah.
Mellow. It's got a little bit more peach flavor than I expected,
which I was kind of glad about.
Yeah,
because the last time around, granted, I was using purloined fucking peaches, but they were not ripe yet, and they came out really tannic, and it was a big mistake on my part. And I just decided I wouldn't make that mistake again, and went ahead and went off the rails with this one. And yeah, that peach will reach right up and grab you, and it's a little more. It's a little sweeter, using that EC batch of yeast, which I don't know. In comparing it with the White Lab Sweet Mead yeast, I don't really dock it too much. I think it's in that same neighborhood, really.
Yeah, and again, that's if I had to pick between just our original batch one or not batch one.
Yeah. That's an old school, man.
That's right. I'm from back in the day, or the peach. As like a first one to try, I might go peach if it's available.
Yeah.
Like, here, try this.
Yeah, we got there's somebody we know. I wouldn't call it a friend. And I know, and I'm trying not to insult her in any way, although she deserves it. She's put on like 40, 50 pound and looks like a sausage, especially when she's bowling. And we gave her a Winnie the Pooh universe name, but
okay.
She added she had added Sprite to one of our batches because it was not nearly sweet enough,
and
it was on a batch that's fucking everybody went, wow, it's a little sweet, and she had to add Sprite to get the fuck out of here.
It's a mixer to Mead.
Nobody. I
mean, if you put it in there, like if you want to fucking give it more flavor, put a shot of whiskey in there, make it a little Mead Boilermaker or something. Don't add Sprite or this. Don't add fucking anything.
I didn't even allow. You know, and this is an individual would ask once in a while, say, hey, so what batches are you guys doing now? I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you, but I'm not gonna sell you any because you disrespected what we do.
Yeah.
And we're not, and by the way, and the other thing is too, it's not like, it's like, oh no, I hope I don't lose somebody spending money. Fuck that. I don't care. We aren't doing this necessarily. Well,
we got jobs, bitches.
We're doing it for money, but not for everybody's money.
Doing it for the love of the fucking game too.
There's that.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, no Mead update for you? Well, suck it. There's a Mead update for you.
There you go. So fuck off now, huh?
I'll give you another one come about May or so.
That's right.
Move on with this next batch.
We'll see you for the quarterly Mead update.
Which we'll probably start another one because that's the beauty of having two of those stainless steel conicals is because we can start another batch whenever. Problem is, I don't like getting heavy on inventory, so that's the only reason we haven't started another batch yet because we're just not moving that much meat.
Where the fuck are you people?
So if you're want to help just a couple poor starving artists here, no, but yeah, if you don't live in like Indiana or Utah or any of those thumper states, we're we'll reach out.
You remember that when that dude from Utah reached out?
He's probably a state official.
Oh yeah, they're like, why are you reaching over here trying to get us? Fuck off, fuck you.
Like, I know what your state laws are. We're not doing this.
I know y'all just looking over there to cause people problems just because they're wanting to have a few drinks. Couple drinks.
Couple of little cocktail here, little glass of mead there.
That's all I want.
So that is the mead update. We'll again, we have the means to start another batch. I just refuse to. I don't want to be fucking like right before the pandemic hit. You remember that shit like 6 years ago?
Yeah.
God damn, we had several cases actually.
Right.
And we're approaching that mark now, so no, we'll leave that be.
We got plenty.
Worst to worst, I'll turn all those cases on their side, so that way the corks will be preserved. And fuck you, I just got enough to drink till I die.
See, everybody wins eventually.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
Shit, man. So, how's your week?
It's odd that it's already fucking Friday.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what happened, man.
So a better week than, say, like, I don't know, like Vince McMahon.
Well, I drive better.
That old bastard, for the uninitiated. Apparently, you can tell when somebody's driving down the road and they just kind of fucking just like plow right into something, just oblivious and whatever, and then they're all of a sudden like, oh shit, and they're trying to save it. But you know that supercar they're driving probably cost them $300,000 or so.
If that.
And you know they probably just did. It looks minor, but probably $40,000 worth of damage, 50 maybe. And it's just because he doesn't really drive that car very often, is what he said. The officer who was there, like, yeah, but you ran right into the back of that guy. He's like, well, you're on your phone? Like, no.
Bullshit.
Really don't just drive this car very often. That's all. Oh, okay. Well, maybe you know what? Maybe don't let that old bastard drive. I think it's fair. Hit a certain age, fuck you. You can't drive anymore.
Yeah, fuck. Ireland took away Conor McGregor's license. Why can't we take away his?
Okay. That was probably actually more for public benefit than anything else. But
more for the benefit of the realm.
But I don't give a shit. Billionaire or fucking pauper. Don't care. You hit an age 70, 75. Bye. See you, Grandpa. Enjoy all the public. And then that's the way that then you get the old people, the fucking elderly who are always like, no, why don't they just walk to where they're... Yeah, well, you just walk. And that's it. Suddenly you'll start seeing assholes supporting public fucking transit that have never been on board with public transit ever.
Hey, my grandmother's almost 90 and she's never been in a wreck.
Yeah.
It can be done, but I agree with you. Like, you have a pretty gnarly something happening. You're over a certain age. You need to pass some tests.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll let you back on the road, but don't fucking do it again.
I don't even have any idea. I know Vince McMahon got to be probably pushing 80, 85, right?
He's goddamn preserved in steroids and formaldehyde.
Yeah, well, that's the other problem, too, is because who fucking knows? 80. He's 80 years old. If you're 79, 80 years old, everybody knows you shit your pants, especially if you're a man. 79 or 80, you're shitting yourself in public.
Sure.
And other people having to deal with it. And,
Hey, he could run the country.
Exactly. I mean, he's old enough to run this fucking country now. Because considering the last two fucking presidents we've had, there you go.
Yeah, let's get all the old. Bring us more old people that have their finger on the pulse of society.
if I were smarter and far wealthier, I would absolutely figure out a way to bring that to the Supreme Court. Look, if there's a baseline, you got to be at least this old to be president. You fucking better have a cap.
Yeah.
Have a cap. I don't want to. God damn it. I talk enough shit about Trump as it is, but let's just focus on his elderly faculties. That dude falls asleep fucking constantly. All the fucking time. The same guy calling Joe Biden Sleepy Joe. Yeah, well, Sleepy Don, too. Go fuck yourself.
Old Derpid Don.
Old people can't keep their fucking... They can't keep their wits about them during a meeting. Fuck that. And he's the guy with the nuclear codes. That's great. And
yeah.
And judging by everybody around him. So whenever this guy's around people, look, just keep an eye on him. The people that are near him, they're doing things to not smell him. Their hands come up their nose or whatever, or do something, or turn away and then take a deep breath or whatever. That's because he's shitting himself. That's because he's barely alive. He is shitting himself due to his fucking decrepit state of age.
At the bare minimum, he's at least unleashing some hellacious flatulence.
Well, he only lives on fucking fast food, doesn't read, fucking all this other like shit that's like, that they tell you don't do. But apparently if you're a billionaire, you can do that though.
It's healthy when you do it when you're rich.
Yeah, men's hockey team. Yeah. Enjoy your goddamn McDonald's or whatever. Women's hockey team, which he, by the way, talked disparagingly of, because it turns out he doesn't like women. He only likes to rape women.
Yeah.
But
they're too old.
Women's hockey. Well, that's true. They're all over 18. Women's hockey team, he'd made some disparaging remark or something like that. Like, I guess I better also invite the women or else they'll sue me or something like that. Women like, fuck that. They went to a goddamn Michelin star restaurant, ate very, very well, and had a hell of a time. What did the men's hockey team do? Yeah, they had cold fucking McDonald's at the fucking White House. And had to suck up that whole masculine ego thing about how you have alpha male and everything else. Like, yeah, how you do that with a man's balls in your mouth? I don't know how you do that. And
practice.
And I wasn't planning on spinning off into political shit. But hey, nobody really bitches about it anymore. So
hey, you got to keep it alive.
That's what it is.
Got to keep it alive.
I do know who is alive, and it's probably time to check in and get the lowdown. What's going down with LJ?
How does it feel to be alive?
Give me money for metal, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Friday once again, and that means we're back for the metal portion of the Mead for Metal podcast. I am LJ, and today we're going to go ahead and let you know what the new releases are so you can go ahead and reset your playlists with some fresh new shit to listen to. So, let's jump right into it with something that caught me completely off guard, a new Rob Zombie album. Yes, Rob fucking Zombie, with a new album which is called The Great Satan. And I was a little skeptical at first because I was like, okay, I don't think I'll buy a physical copy of this, but I'll sure as hell listen to the digital version. Dude, it's Rob fucking Zombie. And the first song is about 1984. Yeah, the book, not the year, the book. So, something to consider. I think he's understanding how the world is, and it's kind of shitty. So, The Great Satan is probably a pretty accurate title. I definitely give this one high regards, but then again, I'm a little biased because I'm a huge Rob Zombie fan. I missed a chance to watch this motherfucker about 10 years ago, whenever he did the Night of the Living Dreads tour with Korn. Yeah, long story. But anyways, yeah, check out The Great Satan by Rob Zombie. Now, I hope you guys are in the mood for some new wave of traditional heavy metal, because the next band on here is called Necrosexual. And the album is called Road to Rebel. I gotta admit, though, this took a little while to grow on me, but hey, I gotta admit, it sounds kind of like the band is Kiss, but the singer is from Venom, if you can put that together in your head. Overall, I would say that if you're into the 80s and 70s version of heavy metal, this is definitely up your alley, especially with a band called Necrosexual. I mean, come on, Necrosexual. I think I've dwelled on this too long. Let's move on. Just gonna add this to my shopping cart, and there we go. Alright, next on this list is the band Weedpecker with their album 5, or I guess it would be V, the letter V, which is also 5 because fifth, whatever. It's their 5th album, and it looks to be that they were mistaking weed for hallucinogenics. I mean, whenever I get weeded, I just want to listen to Tool and watch a cartoon. But this kind of sounds like music that you would go on a hallucinogenic trip with. It's pretty good, and I would suggest it if you're into something really mellow after getting super greened out. So take that, Tool. Apologies to Maynard James Keenan. And Kel, for the record. I don't know if any of you are going to get that joke. Anyway, the next band on this list is called Final Gasp, which is a metal-ass name, and the name of the album is called New Day Symptoms. I gotta tell you something. What's cool about this gig is I get to just look at band names, and if it jumps out at me, I check it out. And if it turns out that the band is actually listenable and actually kind of good, I can talk about them. And I think that this is honest-to-God heavy metal, and I love it, and I think you're going to love it too. Go ahead and check out Final Gasp's new album, New Day Symptoms. I think they took a page out of Metallica's book and made a music video to most of their songs too. Well, Metallica did it with all their songs, because I guess they're content whores, but whatever. I still think it's a really neat idea that people try to make music videos to every song. That's work right there. That's kind of cool. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about the re-releases and EPs. Yeah, this is a regular thing now, so expect it from now on. That way you don't get caught off guard whenever I spring it on you again. So, for re-releases, we've got Sigh, S-I-G-H, with Hail Horror Hail. I don't know when it was released, but it sounds pretty cool. We've also got Sodom, S-O-D-O-M. I think that's how you say it. Sodom, right? Not Saddam. Yeah, it's Sodom. Get What You Deserve, re-release. We've also got a re-release, which is actually by various artists. It's the ultimate tribute to Rush. I like Rush, and I think you'll like it too. And that's about it for the metal releases. I'm going to go ahead and take off so I can go ahead and get my weekend started and listen to some more metal. I'm going to let you fuckers go check this stuff out. Peace out, take care, rock on, and rock the fuck out. See ya! Take it away, Kevin and Brandon. Now, should I leave the Keenan and Kel thing in? That made me laugh. Fuck it.
Star Power, featuring Miko's theme from Star Wars, lifts off with Paul Nicholas, Little River Band, Babies, Ellen O'Day, Kiss, and Fantastic Firefall.
Just remember I love you.
Galactic Force from Foreigner. The flagship of the galaxy, KTEL. Star Power.
Old school. Old school.
When I was younger, I wasn't a big fan of Ozzy's voice.
Really?
Voices like that, they weirded me out. Kind of like Geddy Lee weirded me out.
I don't like anybody singing higher register than me. They're dead to me.
The guy from Cinderella, another one.
Yeah.
When I saw a photo of the band, I was like, oh, that's a dude?
Guy from Operation Mindcrime. That guy. Jeff Tate. Same.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why that didn't bother me as much.
Because you're a douche with very weird ideas.
Yeah. I contradict myself at every turn. No, I will say, going from like that to like Geddy Lee to that, I mean, there's some differences there.
Sure.
But it is very true. They are in the same fucking stadium.
Well, Geddy Lee, you can't even sing like Geddy Lee no more, so.
Just the memories.
God, apparently you were talking about Metallica and high dollar fucking concerts earlier. You know, Russia's a little hey, we're back for more money tour that they're doing. Dude, like prohibitively fucking expensive.
Sure it is. When you think a band is done and they say, well, we're not done.
Dude I follow from Canada refuses to set foot in the United States, which makes sense to me. And he flew to Mexico City for that show, I guess.
Wow.
But he said Mexico City, he said it was reasonable. It was only like $400 a ticket. I thought, God damn.
$400 Mexican?
Yeah. 400 pesos? Because that'd be a little different.
Yeah, that'd be like what, $5?
I don't know. I was hearing like here in the States, you're looking at starting at like $600.
I don't know, man. I guess if there are people that will pay it, and there are people that will fucking pay it, why not?
Why not?
I mean, fuck it.
Why not, says I.
Yeah. I mean, fucking Rush don't owe anybody no explanation. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
It's a little, it's a little bizarre that they're back. I mean, I get it. They love playing. I get it. I understand it. They, nothing more that they enjoy than fucking get together playing on a live stage. I understand. But you got to also understand 33 1/3% of that band died.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking shit about the person that the lady they picked up.
Right.
I'm sure she could probably play everything that Neil Peart did. I'm sure.
Well, virtuoso drummers now are relatively thick in numbers. There's a lot of damn good drummers out there.
Yeah, but I don't know. I thought at some point, all right, you dudes knocked out R40. You closed it out. Bid farewell to everyone. Neil dies. Few years pass, 5, 6, 7 years, something like that.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, hey, we're back. But yet at the same time, now see, that's where I'm a douche because I'm all right with it. It's like, I hope Typo comes back. Like, well, yeah, but the problem is Peter Steele is not. He better get a shovel because he ain't coming back. Yeah.
And all, the band members, fucking Kenny Hickey and fucking Johnny Kelly, they both said if this happens, which we would like for it to happen, it's going to be more a tribute to Peter Steele rather than like a Typo Negative reunion.
As it should be.
And I was like, that's fucking perfect.
Especially if dude from Spirit Adrift is involved in the process.
Goddamn, that would be all right. Maybe they can do some Neon Nightmare fucking covers.
Ooh, yeah. Which again, and that's one of these things, and I realize we talk a lot of shit on here, but if you have yet to bring up Neon Nightmare and fucking check it out, and if you were in any way, even a mellow fucking Typo fan, you're doing yourself a disservice by not checking that one out.
Unless you're one of those like, well, it doesn't sound like Typo. Like, all right,
no, and it doesn't.
Motherfucker, get out of here.
Nobody can sound like Peter Steele. Nobody.
No, you can tell that that entire album is an homage to that band.
Sure.
And a damn good one at that.
Fuck, I don't know. What else do we have going on? I don't want to get into the Olympic thing again because fuck that. It'll just
there you
make
go.
me angry.
Let's talk about cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers are good.
Cheeseburgers are all right.
I did my Trump impression at work.
Oh. Did you get in trouble?
I made a coworker rather upset.
Oh, okay.
Which it kind of makes me feel warm inside. Which leaves me like, man, that's got to be a pretty good fucking impression if you're making women angry.
Yeah, and you do with it. That is a good litmus for your fucking skill set.
Yeah, it's like I've reached the top of the mountain because my boss was trying to do it, but he sounded like if Donald Trump was trying to sound like Vito Corleone.
Yeah, no,
it was a little bit too much like this.
It's a specific skill set to sound like a douchebag. Yeah,
you have to have been a douchebag or still be one to be able to mimic one. You got to know the realm.
Now, for those of you that are really, really old school among you, we used to also cover MMA on this, which basically was we used to cover UFC, and then fuck it, we dropped that one off years ago, and been better for it.
Yeah, no
doesn't mean I don't still follow some news every once in a while. So here's a big breaking headline that maybe nobody ever saw coming. Period.
Oh no.
TKO, that's the parent operation of the combined efforts of UFC and WWE, which really, I think if you're a wrestling fan, you absolutely got fucked in this deal.
Oh, hard, dude.
Oh, my. WWE used to have a great fucking model, and it's worse now because Dana White and the UFC. But TKO, parent company, shocking here, I know, is facing major logistical and financial hurdles as it prepares for the June 26th UFC event on the south lawn of the White House. According to reporting from Puck, the event could cost the company up to $60 million.
Oh, no.
Oh, my. With seating capacity fluctuating daily as the league navigates security and structural fucking approvals, because, of course, despite hopes for a Vegas-style crowd, and who the fuck thinks that they're getting a Vegas-style crowd? Go.
You're not even getting a Vegas-style fight card.
Unless you're talking about the Apex, in which, you'll probably get an Apex crowd.
Yeah.
But despite hopes for a Vegas-style crowd, experts say the South Lawn simply cannot support that scale. With tunnels, bunkers, and weight limits beneath the grounds, capacity will likely shrink to fewer than 3,000 guests, plus another 1,000 military attendees. Weather is another challenge because only parts of the setup will be covered. And even if the grass replacement alone, is projected to cost up to $1 million. As preparations continue, the White House lawn is already being flattened to support the octagon and temporary seating. I can't hope for a fucking massive rainstorm enough that just shuts it all down. Why? Because I don't like the guy that lives there at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. That's why.
Kind of a douche nozzle, yeah.
I don't like him. And he said, yeah, for our nation's 250th. But that's not it. That's not it at all. It's actually, they're fucking trying to put it on that prick's birthday. Not the United States' birthday. No. DJT's birthday. That's the one he wants to have all this big fanfare for. Not the fucking 4th of July. Fuck that. He's not about that. He doesn't give a shit. He's about his own image, and his image being fucking pretty much carried over for, because that was the first, remember that shit immediately. God damn, when did we hear about that? As far back as like October, maybe?
Yeah.
September, October. And of course,
earlier.
And you got a bunch of fighters who can't suck enough dick in order to be able to, you're like, man, I got to be on that card. Got to be on that card. Even got Irish people want to be on that card, like Irish, what's that guy? Conor McGregor.
McGregor.
Although there will be no elderly people for him to beat up on the card, so I don't know.
No. Although he might feel safe because I doubt there are going to be any Russians on there, too.
Well, there's that.
You know? Throw all the hand cards you want, motherfucker.
I don't know. If there's a bunch of Nurmagomedovs on that card, then I will know. I already have my assumptions the guy might be a certain leader of the free world, might be a Russian asset. But, yeah, if there's a shitload of assholes with beards and no mustaches on that card, I'll know what's up.
Yeah. Say good day, and y'all enjoy your big racist party, huh? Thank you.
Yeah. And isn't that funny? John Jones fucking retires, making the UFC look terrible, and then immediately catches wind of what they're wanting to do for Trump's birthday, or I'm sorry, America's 250th birthday weeks later. And suddenly John Jones is immediately like, I got to be on that card. Got to be. Like, now suddenly you can fight again. Isn't that weird?
Like, dude, I wish he'd just fucking not do that shit anymore.
Here's the thing, though, is because so many sources are sick of covering this guy. It's kind of going that way.
Good.
And that is absolutely maybe the biggest fucking zinger right back at you, Chief, that you can do is the more that somebody wants to be in the headlines is deny them that and never fucking even bring them up. And that's kind of what the fucking mixed martial arts, that's what combat sports in general have done about that guy. And like, I don't really care anymore. They used to, that guy they could catch him anywhere on the street, walking down Central or something like that in Albuquerque. They could stop that guy and fucking, he would act like he's so pissed off, but he would give him a story every time. They aren't seeking that story out anymore.
Well, because 99.9% of them are bullshit.
Yeah.
And when your own boss says, yeah, no, it didn't happen that way.
Right.
And then you don't say anything in return, then you're a fucking liar.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a weird situation. Now, if I could only think of anybody else I've talked about today that also can't live if he's not in the headlines constantly, I don't know, but that is a problem.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think that's a real fucking cue the clown car, because it's like, oh, we've got us a narcissist on our hands that can't not talk about himself. And if you're not talking about him too, then clearly you've got a problem. But if you do talk about him and it's not positive, then you might have what do they call that? Trump devotional syndrome? Oh wait, no, that's his followers. Never mind.
Trump sucker.
Yeah, you Trump sucker. Let's start using that.
I really enjoy a president that smells like fucked butthole.
Oh, well, I don't know. I need to move on from that because I'm just, every time I bring that shit bird up, I get angry about it. But that's only because I've taken a constitutional oath before to defend this country, and he's not doing anything like that. So I've got a problem. And so for everybody, it's always, but what about Biden? Well, who the fuck is sitting president right now? I usually only live here in the now. And by the way, and that old bastard should not have been president either. For the last 3 presidents we've had should not have been president. And that's the guy we got now, the old guy before him, and the guy we got now. Those three should have never been president. Can we wind this shit back to 2016? Make fucking somebody pick somebody that's not maybe the worst goddamn candidate to ever run for office in Hillary Clinton, who's a fucking evil witch, by the way. Could we maybe do that instead of forcing America to fucking hold their nose and go vote? Jesus,
dude, that's exactly what happened. And here we are now. Oh God.
Oh well. Less than 3 years, so we'll see. We'll see what kind of republic remains, right?
We'll see if the Constitution truly means anything in this country anymore.
Well, that's as they chip away at it, especially the First Amendment. I'll just point out, the more that you're going rah, rah, rah and cheering them on for taking away your own constitutional rights, they can also do that with the Second. So just so you know.
Yeah. Like, no, but that's the only one I care about.
That's it.
It was in the Bible.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay. Now, I need to move on. Yeah, I almost went off on a religious tangent.
Here,
Thank you, Brandon.
I'll take I'll take the realm here, and I'll keep it religious. I was, while I was waiting to see how exorbitantly priced these Metallica tickets were going to be, I got to thinking about the past.
Oh, okay.
And I was going to bring it up on the last show, but I think we got sidetracked and started talking about something else. About like finding out shit on the internet that's like a year old that maybe someone would have let you know, like a death in the family or someone getting married.
Okay.
So this Christian gal, and that's a really nice term I'm using now. Look at me go.
You used to have a different name for it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We had fucked around off and on for almost a quarter of a century.
She's a good Christian girl. Wants that
Oh,
dick.
yeah. She ain't never stole. She never downloaded pirated games. She never did any of that. Good, God-fearing Christian woman. Never sent any nudes, anything like that. Anyway.
God damn.
So, boy,
I laugh because I've seen them. And by the way, ladies, I don't want to fucking wreck it for dudes out there, but yeah, we do. We share that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not digitally. Not like here's this, and I'll fucking throw it to you. I'll airdrop it to you. No. But it's like, here, look at my phone. I'll let you see this.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not making any money off the internet on this. I swear. I do my own porn. Thank you. But I started thinking, and I'm like, I felt like, man, I feel like that bitch played me for like 20 years. Just kept me around as a little, like, fuck around toy when maybe current adventures weren't going well.
Right.
And the more and more I thought about it, I was like, God damn it, that's exactly what happened. This conniving woman.
Talking about playing the long game. 20 years seems to be, that's definitely the goddamn long game.
Well, when you're a God-fearing Christian woman, you got time on your hands, I guess.
I feel like we should be playing some typo Christian woman to this, right?
Or too much time on my hands.
Oh, well, there's that.
Not Christian woman would be the right call. And yeah, but it was odd that, and it was, that's probably, and that's the last time I'll probably ever think about it. Just like, nope, I think I just got played. Yeah, you know what though? It's fine. I enjoy being played, especially by the ladies. It happens quite a bit.
Well, I'm sure she went out and found another good Christian man and got tied the knot and going to live a good Christian life.
Yeah, they're real good and Christian. Real good.
Glad she saved herself for that marriage in the approaching the mid-40s. That's
Oh yeah. Well, I guess when you're as fucking attractive as I am, you don't want to hang out if you're married.
And which, by the way, I'm talking shit about her. I would talk the same shit if she was a man. Although, actually, I'd be talking bigger shit about Brandon. But, that's,
yeah. Hold on. I have like 8 questions now, motherfucker.
But, no, it's the premise that when people try to rub your nose in their stuff all the time of something that should be very, very private, but yet here they are and they're the ones bringing it up. They don't like it when you start keeping score on them of the shit that they're trying to keep score on you out of what they have to live by.
Right.
Which your religious convictions are just that. I've got nothing to do with them, and I'd appreciate it if you keep it out of my sphere here.
Yep. More than happy to chat about it.
Yeah.
But you start handing me pamphlets. I'm like, oh, I'm good. Thank you.
Start trying to hand me a copy of the Watchtower. We got a problem.
Yep.
I'll come around your place, knock on the door, trying to leave a copy of the Havamal with you. Although actually, if you do come over here and you got questions, I will probably send you home with one.
There you go. Only for the most learned of souls.
The words of the High One. And sometimes the High One is yours truly.
I know I'm right there. It feels good. Yeah, it does.
Things going good on, well, I don't fucking really want to get in the professional realm, do I? So I was getting ready to ask, hey, man, things going good at work?
Yeah, no, it's going good. Shit, busy. Slanging that weed. People fucking enjoying the experiences.
Now, you've been managing that place since what, June or July, right?
By myself since June.
Yeah.
So,
goddamn.
shit, 7-8 months.
That's coming up on a big milestone here.
Yeah, first proper position of power. Well, not like fucking I can do whatever I want, but I do have some sway.
But I know some people, if you were to hand them the reins, that place would be closed within a month and a half.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that I haven't been fucking asked, like, would you mind just going back to just sell weed? Which, no shit, even if that was aspect. Sure, fuck it. I ain't taking a pay reduction, though.
I had somebody ask me at work the other day about asking my opinion, which here's the thing, because what I do outside of the confines of the building that I work in, I don't talk about at work. I don't. That's not a conversation that I'm willing to engage in.
Right.
I'm not going to talk about music. I'm not going to talk about specific guitars or effects and shit like that. I'm not going to do it.
Well, you don't want to get too connected to these motherfuckers.
Well, it's not even that. This is the first time I've had a real professional job outside of being in the Marines. And honestly, I don't bring up any of that. I'll bring up the other things that bring me joy around here, be it, weird post-apocalyptic settings and things of that nature. I don't talk about a lot of the concerts that we watch. I don't talk about anything about this place. And it's not because I'm embarrassed of it or I'm trying to be overly protective about it. But really what it comes down to, I just look at it as like, man, you're somebody I work with. This is not information that I'm going to offer to you, really. And cannabis is one of those. I don't even bring it up. But somebody had asked me and said, hey, you think that all of the border cities around this entire state are all going to lose their are all going to have to close up if Texas ever goes legal?
Nope.
And my answer to that was, first of all, you don't have to worry about Texas ever becoming legal, because that is a state that has they've woven their religious practices and views into their political views. Although that might change because, man, it's people can't afford to fucking eat right now, and you got a fat bastard in a wheelchair over there saying, oh, no, it's cheap. It's the cheapest it's ever been. And it's not. It's a goddamn lie. Ground fucking chuck is $7.50 a fucking pound right now at Walmart, of all places, I mean, what used to be like $4.50, $5. It's like, oh, it went up over 50%. That's a problem, So they'll probably not do that unless, I don't know, a bunch of people start realizing that they're getting fucking hoodwinked and vote them out of office, and then, in which case then changes might be coming. I don't know, but they've been doing something utilizing hemp, right?
Hemp derived THC,
and I don't know. I guess it's got its fucking its proponents and its detractors, I guess. But
but Texas smokers love it because, it kind of gets me high.
Kinda.
The headache that comes with it, I don't know how y'all fucking deal with that. But here's what shocks me: the prices of this shit.
Oh,
is for 1,000 milligrams of Delta 8 gummies. You are paying $8,200.
What?
Not shit.
8,200? No.
80 to 100.
80. Oh, god damn it! You said 8,200. I about shit my pants.
$50,000. About the cost of 5 Metallica shows.
I about fecalated down my left leg. So yeah, 80 to $100. Whereas right here, right now, 20.
You can get 1,000 milligrams.
30, $35, $36.
Yeah, proper cannabis. And if you want the really good brands, $40.
Well, now I see why they're all driving over here. But anyway, but that's fine. But yeah, they had asked me, it's like, well, what are your thoughts if they ever legalize? Well, number one, no, Texas will never legalize. First of all, they'll be the second to last state to ever legalize. Behind the only one that will still be standing there is Utah, because Utah,
they got the Mormons.
You got to go fuck yourself. But number two, I just don't see that state ever doing that. And here's the other thing, too, is because you got to realize my background. I grew up, I don't know, of about a fucking a dozen miles from the border with Mexico.
Right.
Back in the 80s, getting amazing fucking marijuana. Amazing. For what it was at the time. Actually, in the further north you go, the worse it got. So you're going to get that from El Paso all the way down to Brownsville. If you're on the Rio Grande, they don't need nor want it to be legalized because they're already getting amazing weed.
Yeah. And I mean, what is readily available is trash. And what's amazing is how hard they're fighting to keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it becomes this weird little badge of honor for them. You know,
Like that's our thing. Like, oh yeah, fake fucking lab-derived cannabis is your thing. Well, enjoy.
I don't know, man. That dude running that state over there had tried to figure out some ways, but his entire political party is surrounded by fucking weirdos and goofballs. So
That little lazy-eyed AG is. Suing everybody for bullshit.
Guy looks like Harvey Weinstein and apparently also kind of acts a little like Harvey Weinstein. Yeah.
Got a face look like he just ate the sourest fucking pickle he ever met.
And that's another one. This is a guy that loves to extol the virtues of his religion and makes him a man of faith and all this other stuff. But he was out railing all these bitches on the side, and that's why he's getting divorced right now. And his wife, like a fucking dummy, he goes and marries somebody who's also a politician. So then you get this, and he's trying to win a primary, which he ought to probably be 20 points ahead, but he's not because people go, wait a minute. You're not the person you say you are. You fucking run around running your mouth about how you're this person, but in reality, the reality we all know, you're not that person. And that usually gets to be a bit of a problem because there's this cognitive dissonance that is like, wait a minute, this guy is fucking trying to get me to trust him, yet even the person who was married to him can't trust him. So why would I?
Yeah, yet he's doing shit I wouldn't do.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Isn't that a little funny how that works out?
Yeah. I knew we'd get back to it eventually.
Texas politics? Hey, we can't talk about Washington, but goddamn, we can talk about Austin.
They're motherfucking right next door, goddamn it.
But, and I don't know. There are 3 candidates running for that primary. One of them I don't know. The other one's been there fucking way too long, and he's a piece of shit. But then it's like, oh, but he's running. This other guy's a piece of shit and running against him. However, so if the lazy-eyed fucking shitbird,
Good nickname.
If he were to get if he were to win that primary, that actually does open a door to actually him losing a fucking election in blood red fucking Texas to a fucking Democrat.
Yeah, and from what I'm hearing, that red getting a little cool color.
It's almost like you keep lying to people or telling them like, no, you're doing the best you ever have. I'm like, how? What? Huh? Are you the one paying my groceries? Because you're fucking lying. And on top of that, by the way, we're creeping back closer to $3 a gallon in this state. And then I know people say, well, it's because your state has a huge fucking tax and blah, blah, blah. And you're not wrong. But everybody's gas is going up. So this whole shit about how using just one bellwether, the price at the pumps is some kind of fucking reactionary to what's going on. No. And trying to tell us like, oh, no, it's cheaper. The fuck it is. And then, oh, no. And if you disagree with them, it's like, no, I've got receipts. I didn't used to spend this amount of money to fucking eat. And they'll say, no, you're wrong, because certain people in power said it's bad. We're winning more than we ever have.
Goddamn, I'm so sick and tired of fucking winning all the time.
I'd like to get a little losing in because I can't afford winning. So,
Yeah, losing's cheap.
Losing's real cheap. Actually, that's a great name for a fucking record right there. Thank you, Megadeth, for the little play there. But yeah.
That's right.
Losing's cheap. Who's buying?
Oh, God damn it. Well, fuck it. You want to get out of here?
Oh, shit. Well, I did run my mouth a little long. And that's on me. If you're wanting old Kev to not get as political.
Send us money.
You got to leave me alone.
You have to pay him. $20.
That's it. And I'll send you a picture of my taint. No, That's not right. That's not right. I told him I'd stop that. So
you were told to stop that.
Piss. Anyway, it's been kind of good to get right back at it again. I realize a 2-week layoff isn't shit, but it does sometimes feel like it's like a long period has gone by. And we didn't even bring up Kid Rock and RFK fucking shirts off and banging each other in the sauna. And,
well, that speaks for itself.
That's true. I wanted to do a show last week and like, Oh, okay, we're not going to do a show for like what I'm going to turn into like a 5-minute joke. So
We're going to go to the RFK and Kid Rock piss and cum party.
we'll go get in that sauna with my blue jeans on.
That is so fucking... It's the dumbest thing ever in life.
And working out in a sauna, which tells me they don't know what a sauna's for, right?
Yeah, and Kid Rock doesn't know how to do push-ups.
No.
He does if he has a vagina.
He might. I don't know. Well, he's neither a kid nor is he rock. I mean, how many other lies is he hiding?
Damn. FBI, get on it.
Yeah!
Would you suffer eternally? Oh,